At this time, I'd like to introduce a good friend of mine, a gentleman who's with us most every holiday season, especially the Independence Day, Mr. Eric Montgomery.
Thank you very much, David, for inviting me back once again. And I'm just honored to be here. 3 days after I arrived here in 2005, I marched in the parade that used to go downtown on that date. So it was a real thrill to be back on the city streets of Elizabethton again today. I'm going to repeat a couple of things that David had mentioned in his speech. And of course, Mr. Carter, thank you so much, eloquently given. But I want to drive these points home. 250 years ago and 457 miles exactly from where we are today, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 56 men came to sign what we all know as our Declaration of Independence. Our founding fathers, within those written words of that declaration, professed their lives, their fortunes, their sacred honor to each other and to every citizen of this new United States of America. Of those signers, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson became our second and third presidents. Under their tenure, our nation grew in size and responsibility, but there was still much more work to be done. The principles made within that declaration, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator of certain unalienable rights, that these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, is the backbone of our integrity. In those 250 years, Americans have defined and refined those ideals, assuring our own identity among nations, one nation under God. All the while, America has relied upon our armed services to preserve that independence. Soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, and guardians of space have defended our established liberties and freedoms. Many of those fell in battle across the globe. I would ask you that you join me in a moment of silence, remembering those in the words of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, gave their last full measure of devotion. Thank you. You know, we have a lot of, I'll interject here real quick. In the middle of our town here, there is a war memorial that was championed about 20 years ago now, that lists all the casualties from World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Enduring Freedom, and Afghanistan. At Desert Storm. I wanted to say thank you to all those men, the 250 odd numbered of names up there in the middle of our town, Carter County heroes. So let's hear it for them. And for those that came back and served proudly, I encourage you to please rise if you are able, or raise your hand to accept our sincere applause and gratitude. If you're a veteran, please stand.